Hello, welcome back to Cracking the Cryptic. Now the Winter Olympics are underway and Tom Fry has sent us a brilliant picture of a bobsleigh and even suggested we put it in Jamaican colours, so I've had a go at that. And this is therefore our Winter Olympics puzzle. We will get to that in a minute. It's a lovely idea. Do check out our Patreon site where, as well as watching Simon dally with Fistamafel, you can also still play our quite approachable Sudoku hunt. Now this puzzle today is somewhere between quite and genuinely approachable, so it's a good one to give it a go for. If you're not sure about slow thermo, this is a good teaching puzzle. That's what I'm told. I don't know if that's true. I mean, it may be that the tester just nailed it. And I won't. We shall see. Now, if you check the links under the video, you will see all the links to Discord, to Patreon, to our merchandise, to all our apps, which are all quite approachable. I do need to tell you that. And to Sven's SUDOKU PAD. So check them all out. They're all down there. And the first link is to this puzzle. Now, the rules of slow thermo are different to the rules of thermo. So make sure you're aware of this before you try it. Normal Sudoku rules apply. Along thermos, numbers either increase or stay the same in each step from the bulb to the tip. So, what's the longest? Probably this. Sorry, I've got some extra cells. Right, on this thermo, you can see it's more than 9 cells. So obviously it's not a traditional thermo where the numbers increase every step. But occasionally on this thermo, like between boxes 2 and 4 here, you don't have to increase the number. And so it might stay the same there. And there are other places along the line where the number might stay the same. It never goes down as you go from the bulb to the tip, but it can stay the same or go up. So that's the rule. Don't worry about the colours. As I say, they are just for decoration. All of these thermos are genuine thermos, genuine slow thermos. Maybe that's Tom's comment on the Jamaican bobsleigh team, that this is a slow thermo puzzle. Now, I'm sure it's not. I think, like the rest of the world, he would celebrate Jamaican bobsleigh and the fact they have a team, or that they ever did in the days of Cool Runnings, and they do again this year, so good luck to them. That's what I say. The bobsleigh competition hasn't begun yet, but I do wish them luck. Right, now let's have a look at this puzzle. You can try it on the link under the video. I'm going to start now. Let's get cracking. And I'm going to start with this long thermo, and what I'm going to do is try and work out what the minimum number on the end is to deduce how many degrees of freedom we have. So 1, 2, 3, they have to increase because they're in the same box and we can't break normal Sudoku rules. Then it could go 3 again, 4, 4, 5, 6 in the same box, 6 again, no rule against having 3 in a row, and then 7 is the smallest number possible. So that's 2 degrees of freedom to get to 9. So I am going to straight away pencil mark all the possible digits with 2 degrees of freedom. No, 4, 5, 6 there. 5, 6, 7. I've gone in the wrong cell for that. Let's take some care this time. I see Kevin Slingsby was remarking that 3 errors in my gas puzzles was more haste, less speed. Well, I can't help it. I'm going for time there, and they were good times anyway, so not bothered. How about that? Now, that's not all that useful. Okay, let's take it down this branch of the thermo. We'll start at 3, 4, 5. So 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. This is orthogonally connected, so it's in the same column, so it has to increase again. Actually, something's gone wrong. Has it? 6, 7, 8. No, nothing's gone wrong. 7, 8, 9. Well, now I'm still increasing. Every step's an increase. So in fact, this is going to be a 9. This looks slightly shorter to me, but in terms of useful links, it's longer than the other one. And we can actually, it's basically a given, this whole thermo. Wow, I did not see that coming. So there we go. That must be what it is. There is only one place where this line doesn't have to increase. And that's the key thing. Right, 4 and 5 in this box, so that has to be a 6. And now this thermo's at its max all the way up. 6, 7, 8, 8, 8, 9. Oh, that's really fascinating. Right, so let's check the other yellow lines. This one, This one's bigger than 4, can't be 5, 6 or 7. Now I'm not going to write in 8 there because that could be 9, remember. This one definitely is because it's at least 8 and it can't be 8. That hasn't changed what that is. So 4 or 5 here, yeah, there's going to be an increase there. So 4 or 5 here. Then this can still be 4. So 4, 5 or 6. 5, 6 or 7. This can't be 8 or 9. Oh, this can't be 8 or 9. So 5, 6 or 7 again, I reckon. That could still be 5. Isn't that weird? Slow thermo really messes with your head. So let's try, oh look, at the end of this line. Right, 1, I'm looking at the minima here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 again, 5, 6, 7. And that's clearly what it is. So it's another given, basically. That's so clever. 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we've got most of the outline of this thing done. 7 there says that's not a 7. So we can take down the maximum. Not all the way. That we'd ruled out 6 because of that. And this is just another way of allowing me to rule out 6. So don't want to slip into any error. This. Oh no, maybe this is more interesting. 7, 2, 9, 4, 3, 6. This is a 1, 5 or an 8, just by Sudoku. I'm not even ruling out 8 yet, just in case. But this one, 2, 3 or 9. This can't be a 9 because we do have an increase coming here. So that's 2 or 3, and this now has to be 1. This can be lots of things, I imagine. 4, 6, 8, 5 are ruled out, but 2, 3 and 7 must be in. This has to be bigger than 2. So, and it can't be 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 8. So that line ends in 7 or 9. Does that mean this can't be 7 now? No, it doesn't. That can be 9. So calm down. Right. Oh, now this line. This is a naked single. This is a brilliant naked single. Look, we've got 3, 1, 7, 2 in the column, 4, 6, 8, 5 in the row. That is a 9, even if it wasn't on the end of the line. And this can't be 8, 7 or 6, or 4 or 3. So it's 5 or 2. This one, 3, 8, 7, 4. You have to be so careful. These slow thermos look exactly the same as thermos, and that is confusing. 2 or 5 there, 1, 3 or 4 there. I reckon that's right as pencil marks. Okay, so what can we learn about the Sudoku-ness of this now? 9, yes, 9, 9. We can place 9 up there. So this is a naked single. It sees 3, 6, 9, 8, 1 in the column, 5, 7, 4 in the row. That's a 2. That fixes this as a 3. Don't forget the thermos. That takes 2 out of that cell. This is a 4, 5, 7 triple. 3, 6, 8 and 8 make this an 8. I could have written an 8 there, although I like to do it only for logical reasons. Got a 7, 9, 1 triple here that I don't know much about. 9, 8, 6, 7, 3. So that can't be 1 or 2 in the column. So that's 4 or 5, and that's a useful pair to get me a 2 here. Which, that does work on this line. Crikey. I think I was, I think I'm okay. This is also going to be a 2, and that's going to be a 1, and that line is done now. Don't think I made an error. I'm worried that I was looking at this line going the wrong way, because I started at the end, but I don't think that's led to an error. He says, with dubious confidence. That's a 7 now, so that is a 3, and that line is finished, and we've just got one more thermo line to complete. 9, 1 forming a sort of X-wing, so 9 must be here, and 1 must be here. And that might be all the 9s and 1s done. No, it's not. We still have a couple left to do in boxes 1 and 4. 7. Oh, I would have thought there'd be obvious things. That is a 5 or a 6 now. So that's a pair, and this is where 7 goes in the column. That's where 7 goes in row 9. No, one of those is a 7 and one of those is a 7. So there's a 3-4 pair up here, which I can write in like that. That's not a 4. 6, 9, 1, 4, 7. This is 2 or 3. 5, 6, and 8 to go in here. They're not resolved. That's so surprising. Right, that 2, 4, 5 pair gives me 6 and 8 at the top and bottom of the column. And even that's not resolved. How is this not finishing? Because I'm not clever enough, that's how. 4, 5 pair there. So this is a 1, 6 pair. Right, that's helpful. 1, 6, 1, 9. We get the 9 at the top as well. 2 there. 8 and 3, they're write-ins. 2 and 5 down here. What have we got here? 3 and 4, that's all good. This can't be a 5, which isn't that helpful. We've got a 4, 7 pair to put in the row. What's this? 1, 2, 3, 6, 9. Can't be a 4 because of that. So 5, 7, or 8. Oh, I'm really scratching around. This is 5 or 8. I haven't even got a quad or anything, a triple in this column. This is so funny. 2 or 6, 4 or, not there, 4 or 6. 5, that's a naked single 5. That's 4 or 8. I mean, I've nearly pencil marked every cell now. How is this? Right, that's a 6. So 2 there, that is going to sort everything out. And indeed now the pencil marks come into their full value. 5 there, so we now are going to finish the thermo finally. That's another 4. This is now 5, that makes that 6, and it is 5 on the top of the thermo, unexpectedly. That's a 6, that's a 7, this must be 8, 7, 4, and if everything is right, and it does get confusing in these slow thermos, this is the finish. At the end of the run for the bobsleigh, there we are. Not as quick as even the Jamaican team there, but not a bad effort, and it wasn't that hard. Maybe quite approachable rather than genuinely, although I suppose if you start with that thermo and then move on to that one, which would be the best way to go, you'd be taking the right corners at the right places. That would be the best way to start. But it's a bit hard to spot that in this puzzle. Very clever from Tom, who recently contracted COVID, he mentioned, and we wish him very well. I hope that does not lay you too low, but good luck. And with that, I shall say thank you very much for watching, as always, and goodbye for now.